career and pursue her passion of working with the youth in crafting their perfect careers. She has personally worked with over 400 plus youngsters in the last 2 years in shaping their careers to live a life of passion and purpose at work. Her vision is to help 1 million youngsters in designing their perfect careers by 2030. The latest hit mantra is this show, My Talent, My Strength on FB. These live chats are like live wires which have taken Leela across countries. There are people getting in touch with her from across the globe to know deeper about it. Collaboration with coaches around in Hyderabad, Cochin, certifications, almost 100 assignments, that is one-to-one assignments, cross-chapter connects, working on international federation collaboration, all these in the last 6 months. She has undertaken one-day modules, has done almost 3 batches of coaching for professors from Pune. She has addressed to lots of employees from lots of companies like Honeywell, Comscope, Inspira. She is also talking on this Women's Day to women entrepreneurs in one of the Bosch Group companies. So she has been in it to
win it.
Please welcome our Yo star, Leela Gangappa.
Sounds so good to listen to Sindhu flow because honestly I don't know how she creates this. Thank you, Sindhu. Thanks a lot. Good morning, mamas.
Good morning.
Are you excited? I am.
Yes.
Thank you. So all of you know who we are and what we are made of. Okay, so the 5 elements, it could be the earth, water, yes, fire,
Alarm will go on.
air, and of course space. So each one of these elements have their own uniqueness. Yes or no?
Yes.
No two are similar to each other. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's the same philosophy that governs you. Each one of us sitting in our chairs and on planet Earth have our own uniqueness. And what we strive to do at Yo is to bring forth our unique qualities, our uniqueness in our areas of work. Is that good or great?
Great.
Thank you. Superb. So, how do we do that? There are different ways in which you can actually do that, okay? And there are no ways right or wrong. But we believe going through the approach of the lenses of talents, that is how we think, how we feel, and how we behave, gives better access to us in knowing who we are. Again, I go back to these favorite examples. If this plant has to grow beautifully, isn't it important for its roots to be really great?
Yes.
The stronger our roots, the greater are our fruits. Yeah? The roots directly impact the fruits. So it's very important to build a stronger you. And that's possible by knowing how we think, how we feel and behave. And if we are able to access that pattern and see how it is naturally working, and if it requires a bit of tweaking, we can do work around that. Because it's our very own. We are being gifted with it. So that's the work we do at Young Ovation. And we do this by using a tool which is 70 years plus, which has impacted the millions of people, like about 19 million people are on Strength Finder across the globe. And large organizations use Clifton Strengths for their developmental purposes. So people sitting in HR here will definitely know Gallup Clifton Strength Finder is a tool used in developing organizations. Now, why do we use this for students? That's because they are the future, and when they use a tool through which they can connect through their DNA, and they're not only able to live that in their lives, but also bring that across in their works, aren't they going to be amazingly successful?
Yeah.
Aren't they going to be really satisfied?
Yes.
That's exactly what we want the youth to live with. Abundance of success and satisfaction at work. And just a bit of statistics as to how using Clifton Strengths works. People who use their Clifton Strengths are 6 times likely to be engaged in their jobs. Don't we, sir, isn't it really important that people are engaged in their jobs?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is 6 times, right? And they're 6 times as likely to do what they do very best every single day. Don't we all want to do whatever we are good at every single day in our work?
Yes.
That's exactly what is possible. And they're 3 times as likely to have an excellent quality of life. Now, who in this room or on planet Earth really does not want a great quality of life? We all do, right? So this gives them an access to live a greater quality of life. Is that good or great?
Great.
Thank you. So now, what happens when there is a beautiful marriage between talents and your interests? What happens is you get to design your careers that are a right fit for you. Just like this blueprint, which is really perfect. Lavanya, is this blueprint not the basic of any home or any institutions that you build?
Yes, it is.
That's exactly what it is. So we help youth in designing their career blueprint so that they know what kind of careers give them greater satisfaction. Is that good or great?
Great.
Thank you. Super. Now, what do we do with this? We, using the same methodology, we have 3 LCDs. The first is students. The second one is early and mid-career transitors who are struggling in their careers. And the third is entrepreneurs. But today, I'm going to limit it to only students and early careers. So I think you will be interested, ma'am. Super. Okay. My first case study I would just like to show is, this is Nayan. Say hi to Nayan.
Hi.
Hi.
Superb. She has heard it. She's writing her exams. She is sitting in Lucknow right now. And wish her all the best. So when this child came to me, she was in her 11th standard and she was really confused because she was getting a lot of inputs from a lot of people and she was not sure what to do about her career. Today she's very clear. She is going to pursue her BBA and then MBA. And she wants to be a social entrepreneur working or rather empowering women. Isn't that amazing? At 12th standard to have that kind of a clarity that she wants to be a social entrepreneur working with women and empowering women. So my next one is Shriram. Say hi, Shriram.
Hi, Sriram.
Super. Okay. This chap, he is an engineering dropout. He sat at home for 2.5 years after quitting his engineering in his 5th sem. And he met me and today, by God's grace, not because he met me, because he was committed to himself, his life has really changed. He has realized that he loves working with data and he is getting trained to work around data. I get that, thank you boss. Okay, so he is getting trained to be on the actuaries. I think CS and CA sitting in the room will know what actual sciences are. So he's getting built around working on large data management and handling. So an engineering dropout. Now I have here with me the amazing Zeba Fatima. Zeba, please stand up. The person who is sitting here, she's going to say her story. But she needs a standing ovation from all of you because she has survived a life-threatening disease at the age of 24. She's just survived a life-threatening disease. I don't want to name it, but she's out of it. And she was going through, Zeba, would you want to say who you are and how was your journey?
Yeah,
Please
sure.
come here. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. It is an honor to be here. I would like to share the days where I was nothing, like seems, I mean to say, where I was nothing, but that was everything for me, where I lost my self-worth, confidence, and also went under depression, had no direction. In fact, lost everything. But then there was something inside where I had a faith on my Almighty, and secondly, there was a thought running inside that I want to do something great, was only the idea, and which I want to achieve it and be successful. But I didn't know how how to do it. So, sorry. Luckily, I met a lovely lady called Leela ma'am, who actually showed me the other phase of my life, where I took up Gallup test. I got the clarity on the natural talents that I have and the belief that I am an achiever, successful person and happy and will achieve a lot. It made me know the facts about that It gave me confidence. I'm a warrior and I'm proud of it. I have succeeded and gone through past the worst phase of my life. I see myself an independent and successful woman. I know I will help people develop and serve the humanity in the larger way to the organization, which help, through help of technology. I would like to be an inspiration to the youngsters. Thank you.
When Zeba met me, she was in tears. She had really lost hope, and I wouldn't even imagine that she would come and speak today. Okay, and she has such amazing people-related talents. She is a beautiful developer herself. And Zeba, just one thing. Whenever there is a negative conversation in your mind, what's that you say to yourself?
Monkey mind, please stay away.
Again, louder.
Monkey mind, please stay away.
So she tells her mind, monkey mind, please stay away. So that's how she's able to be positive and bring her best. Thank you. And my gifts and ask, I'm going to share them with you on the WhatsApp group. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Super. And my ask would be, please connect me to the heads of educational institutions. Please connect me to people through whom we can make a difference to the students. And I'm sure, I'm confident that we can build a greater future to our students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leela, for the wonderful presentation. Thank you, Leela and Akhilesh.